In the final, desperate days of the Second World War, as the Third Reich burned and its armies collapsed, a single train emerged from the darkness of Breslau, Poland. Its cargo was a state secret. Sealed wagons packed with the plunder of a continent, gold bars from a dozen national banks, priceless art stolen from museums, and the last precious heirlooms of families erased by the Holocaust. The train steamed south towards the mountains and vanished without a trace. No wreckage, no records. Just a ghost story whispered for 75 years. A story of hidden tunnels, a deadly curse, and the single greatest lost treasure of World War II. A secret that decades of searching has failed to unlock. It began as a systematic plunder. As the Nazis swept across Europe, they looted on an industrial scale. They emptied national treasuries, stripped museums, and picked clean the homes of their victims. Survivors, like a woman named Zofia Nowak, described the chilling efficiency. They came into homes with empty hands, she said, and left with everything that glittered. We saw them load carts with gold candlesticks, with paintings cut from their frames, even children's toys. As the war turned against them, with the Soviet Red Army closing in from the east, a frantic urgency took hold. This stolen wealth, a fortune beyond measure, had to be hidden. It had to disappear. January 1945. The city of Breslau is under siege. In the chaos, a train of 24 wagons is prepared. Our only glimpse into this moment comes from men like August Habermann, a former German railway worker who was there that day. We were told it was medical supplies for the front. A lie. The wagons were sealed with heavy steel locks, and the guards, their eyes were always scanning the shadows. They weren't protecting medicine. They were guarding a secret. The train pulled out of the station heading south towards the Owl Mountains of WWII and rolled into legend. This was no ordinary wilderness. Beneath these mountains lay Project WWII, a colossal top-secret network of underground tunnels built by Nazi slave labor. The perfect place to make an entire train disappear. And this is where the story enters the realm of folklore, with a haunting testimony that has echoed through the decades. Eyewitness as farmer Stanisław Sobczyk, we heard the metallic groan of steel on the tracks heading towards the hills, but no train ever came back. Then the soldiers came, blocking the roads. After they left, there was only silence. When the Red Army captured the region, the tunnels of Project WWII were immediately sealed off. For years, rumors swirled that the Soviets had found the train, quietly loaded its contents onto trucks, and shipped the treasure to Moscow. But the official records are silent, a void, which begs the question, if the Soviets found the world's greatest treasure, why would they deny it? Or did they find nothing at all? Every lost treasure needs a curse, and the gold trains is particularly grim. As the legend grew, so did the body count. Throughout the 70s and 80s, at least 3 explorers died under mysterious circumstances while searching the Owl Mountains. The tunnels themselves seemed to fight back. Miners spoke of sudden collapses, strange noises, and a palpable feeling of dread. One man, Piotr later said, "We heard screams deep in the tunnels. Not animal, not human. One of our team went to look. He never came out. After that, we sealed the passage. We stopped digging." For decades, the story was just a legend. Then, in 2015, the internet ignited. 2 explorers, Piotr Koper and Andreas Richter, claimed they had located the train using ground-penetrating radar. The world's media descended on WWII. The Polish government even sent in the army. Excitement reached a fever pitch. And then came the official clinical statement. There is no evidence of a train. The global frenzy ended not with a bang, but with a bureaucratic whisper. Yet the explorers remain defiant to this day, insisting something is still down there. So what happened to the gold train? Today, 4 main theories remain. 1. The buried treasure. The train is still there, sealed deep within a lost tunnel, waiting. 2. The Soviet heist. The Red Army found it first, and the treasure now lies in a secret Moscow vault. 3. The Nazi sabotage. The train was deliberately destroyed by its own guards to keep it from enemy hands. 4. The myth. It was never a single train, but an exaggerated legend born from the chaos and fear of war. But beneath the layers of myth and conspiracy, there is a far deeper, more painful truth. This treasure was never Nazi property. It was the life savings of millions. Survivor as Esther Klein. That gold was my mother's wedding ring, my father's watch. It was our life, melted down and stolen. This isn't just a story about gold. It's about what was taken with it. It is blood money, and its true owners are ghosts. The Nazi gold train is more than a treasure. It is a tomb, a monument to the greatest theft in human history. And until the day its doors are finally opened, the tunnels hold more than gold. They hold a secret, and the mystery will continue to haunt us. Here at the Time Navigator, we don't just tell stories, we investigate them. And now, you're part of the investigation. We've laid out the 4 fates of the gold train: the buried treasure, the Soviet heist, the Nazi sabotage, or the myth. Which one do you believe is the most likely, and why? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe for more journeys into the world's most hidden legends. The search for truth continues with you.